Do you believe in second chances? It is a simple question, yet one that our current urban infrastructure struggles to answer. When we think of a city jail, we look at steel bars, cold concrete walls, and mere isolation. And the people there, we call them inmates, are persons deprived of liberty, or PDLs. They are stripped of their freedom, but should they be stripped of their humanity? Good day, panelists and audiences. My name is Keisha Camille Espernego from Batch 2021 CZP Archicibol. Today, I am proud to present my architectural thesis entitled A Proposed New Caloocan City Jail in North Caloocan City through a holistic design approach focusing on humane safekeeping. Our concept is anchored in a profound truth once spoken by Nelson Mandela. This brings us to the heartbeat of this study, Project KamaLAYAn. The name itself is a deliberate play on two powerful Filipino words, KamaLAYAN, meaning awareness, and kalayaan, meaning freedom. Kalayaan in this context does not mean granting unearned freedom to escape the consequences of one's actions. Instead, it is about a journey of transformation, ensuring that when their time comes, they step out not as broken outcasts, but as reformed individuals. To appreciate why this intervention is vital, we must first look at the numbers. The data tells a story of an ongoing humanitarian crisis. Now, when you look at the numbers, the existing Caloocan City Jail has an ideal capacity of just 135 individuals. Yet, its actual capacity sits at a staggering 1,425 people. Architecture comes alive when we study the human beings who navigate its spaces. Within a correctional setting, we have categorized our users into three main layers: the persons deprived of liberty, the BJMP jail staff, and the jail visitors. By looking closely at these overlapping human paths, our design targets UNSDG Goal 3, Good Health and Well-being, via Target 3.8 for Universal Health Conditions, and SDG Goal 16, Peace, Justice, and Strong Institutions, via Target 16.3. Architecture cannot just solve today's problems, it must anticipate tomorrow's needs. Using mathematical forecasting models, we projected a need to accommodate 2,155 male PDLs by the targeted years. For the female population, projecting a future capacity of 134 female PDLs. These design decisions are backed by contemporary architectural literature that links space directly to human psychology, as this is a factor of a holistic approach. This collective synthesis of these studies emphasizes that we must treat life experiences as our primary design determinant. To make sure this design speaks from real lived experiences, we applied the finite population correction of Cochrane's formula to get suitable number of respondents. The math yielded a requirement of 57 respondents per population type. Now, where is the most suitable location for the city jail? We evaluated three prospective sites in North Caloocan City: Site A, Site B, and Site C. Through a rigorous matrix of variables, Site A at Sacred Heart Village, Barangay 179, emerged as the absolute best choice with a grand total score of 93.2%. As for site analysis, we mapped the seasonal wind trajectories: the northeast monsoon, or the amihan, and the southwest monsoon, or the habagat, to act as the primary drivers for natural cross-ventilation across the cell blocks. Our SWOT analysis and environmental analysis noted key parameters: that the site features a highly manageable flat 0 to 3% slope, and it sits safely 5.5 kilometers away from the nearest active trace of the West Valley fault line, according to PBOX Fault Finder application. As for development controls, on the right side is the actual computation based on site development plan. Looking at our site interrelationship diagram, the layout creates strict zoning boundaries. We separate the public entry zones and staff quarters from the private, male and female PDL residential accommodations. There is a seamless flow from commitment to visitation, minimizing security risks while maximizing visual connection to nature and green spaces. To satisfy all legal requirements, the project maintains strict compliance with the National Building Code of the Philippines, Fire Code, Accessibility Law, and the BGMP Manual on Habitat Standards, guaranteeing an ideal floor area of 4.7 square meters per inmate and an optimal cap of 10 inmates per cell to maintain ultimate hygiene and security. Let us examine the exact cost breakdown. land acquisition cost, project development cost. With this formula, when combined with the baseline land acquisition value, the final total all-in project cost is fixed at 1,579,022,048 pesos. This allocation represents a reasonable and highly justifiable fraction of the BGMP's capital outlay for the National Capital Region, as well as added funding from the LGU of Caloocan City. This brings me to the core design concept that gives this entire project its life: cell regeneration. In biology, when an organism is hurt, damaged cells receive warning signals, activate genetic defenses, and undergo deep repair processing, and eventually experience complete restoration. Project KamaLAYAn treats this facility not as a dead block of concrete but as a living, breathing, healing organism. The PDLs are those damaged cells, and instead of suffocating them in darkness, this architecture provides the essential nutrients required for real rehabilitation: abundant natural light, fresh moving air, and continuous interactions with nature. The design philosophy is clear. We must shape a built environment where the health of the structure and the health of its users are completely inseparable. Following Richard Neutral's parallelism theory, our form generation physically mimics this cellular cycle. We begin with a solid initial structural mass. Biorealism links the psychological and biological sciences to the design of spaces, actively reducing stress, anxiety, and institutional aggression among inmates. Our volumetric form regeneration derives directly from the phases of cellular mitosis. Ultimately, Project KamaLAYAn serves as a physical blueprint for the BGMP JAIL Plan 2040, which is explicitly aligned with the ambition natin 2040, working to build a world-class agency capable of providing genuine, humane safekeeping and developmental opportunities for all PDLs. Architecture is ultimately a reflection of society's values. By modifying the spaces where our lowest citizens serve their time, we change the trajectory of who they become when they return to us. We give them a real second chance.